This time of year is meant for imagination, optimism, positivity, and hope for what the next 12 months could bring. In this week's Top 5, we have some wishes for the boxing world in 2025. The first present under the tree is Naoya Inoue, moving up to his 5th division and taking on any or all of the featherweight champions. What can't he do? The monster provides must-see TV every time he enters the ring, regardless of who he fights. But there's an expectation that the elite of 126 might finally be home to some real challenges for him. Because ever since he got by Nonito Donaire in their first meeting all the way back in 2019, he hasn't really been tested. And yes, if he becomes the best featherweight in the world next year, we will be asking for another move up in weight next holiday season. Speaking of challenges, the face of boxing Canelo Alvarez needs one. His biggest one at super middleweight used to be David Benavidez, but he has moved up to 175. And if Canelo is going to eat a few more cookies and jump up to light heavyweight again, we would actually prefer for him to take on the winner of Artur Beterbiev and Dmitry Bivol, who have their rematch scheduled for February 22nd. Not just because Canelo needs something to get him out of his king-size bed in the morning, but because that would also be the most interesting matchup for Beterbiev or Bivol. If the boxing world was one thing in 2024, it was interesting. And that is thanks in large part to Turkey. No, not the bird, the man, Turki Al-Sheikh. What he has done this year is almost as magical as reindeer flying around the world in one night. He put on the first undisputed heavyweight championship in over 2 decades. He got Beterbiev and Bivol to step in a ring together. He made his pay-per-view events cheaper, or free altogether, and he helped all the promotion companies work together, which might be the biggest miracle of them all. Yes, it's not all jolly with him, but from a fan perspective, we need more of him in the new year. What we also need more of is Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano. That should become the Sweet Science's annual holiday. They met in 2022, had the greatest fight in women's boxing history, met again in November, and somehow exceeded that. It's right up there with Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder. It doesn't matter who wins or how old they are. That's a needed star on boxing's tree. Even if it means Jake Paul has to fight Mike Tyson again. Maybe. The number one item on Boxing World Weekly's 2025 wish list is Gervonta Davis versus Shakur Stevenson. They are 2 of the best fighters in the world. They are the best 2 lightweights. The winner would instantly become a megastar. They are both in their prime. No one hits like Tank, and no one can box like Shakur. There isn't a bigger or better fight to make right now. With the amount of money involved in boxing at the moment, there is no excuse that this can't happen. Santa Turkey, get it done.